Good morning, students. Welcome back to Maths online class. This is your Maths teacher Balachandra. So, last class we have learnt basic proportionality theorem. It means BPT, basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. Basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. It states if a straight line drawn DE drawn which is parallel to any one side of the triangle ABC. So in a triangle ABC I have drawn a straight line DE. It is parallel to the side BC. Okay, it divides the other two sides AB and AC in the same ratio. This is the theorem. So it can be written as AD by DB equal to AE by EC. AD by DB equal to AE by EC. This is the theorem. Okay. So using this theorem, now we are going to find some length of the sides. Okay. So AD by DB equal to 3 by 4 is given. The first case, exercise number 4.2. AD by DB equal to 3 by 4 and AC equal to 15 centimeter. Find A. This length, A to E length, we are going to find. Actually, A to C, this is given. The whole length, which is equal to 15 centimeter. And this ratio is given. AD by DB equal to 3 by 4 is given. AD by DB is equal to 3 by 4. Can we take AD equal to 3, DB equal to 4? No, we should not take like that. This is given in ratio form. So we take as it is. Okay. So by using basic proportionality theorem. Why do we apply? Here this straight line D is parallel to BC is given. That's why we took the concept of basic proportionality theorem. So AD by DB equal to AE by EC. Okay. So this AD by DB is given, that is 3 by 4. And AE we do not know about. So AE is equal to X. If you consider this length A to E equal to X means AE. And what about EC? See, the total length AC equal to 15. AC is equal to 15. If AE equal to X, AE equal to X means what is EC? EC is equal to, this length is equal to total length minus AE length. Okay. So total length is 15 minus AE length is equal to X. So 15 minus X. So here I am going to write 15 minus X. So now I am going to simplify and we can get the value of X. Okay. That X value is the respective value of AE. So cross product, this one and this one. 15 into 3, 45 minus 3 into X, 3X is equal to 4X. I hope you understand. 15 into 3, 45 and 3 into X, 3X is equal to 4 into X. If you bring this left hand side, what do we get? Minus 3X minus 4X is equal to, it becomes right hand side, that becomes minus 45. Okay. So minus 3X minus 4X gives minus 7X is equal to minus 45. This minus will be cancelled. So the value of X is equal to 45 divided by 7. 45 divided by 7. If you cancel this, how many times? 6 times. 6 sevens are 42. Remaining 3. So if you add 0 means it becomes 30. So in 30 there are 4 sevens, so 4 sevens are 28, remaining 2 20. So there are 2 sevens. Okay, so it is going up. So the value of x is equal to 6.42 approximately. The value of x is equal to 6.42 approximately. Exercise number 4.2, question number 1, second subdivision. The question is AD equal to 8x minus 7, DB equal to 5x minus 3, AE is equal to 4x minus 3, and EC is equal to 3x minus 7. The unknown value is x. So here all the 4 values are given. Now we are going to find the value of x. Okay, we know that the theorem by using basic proportionality theorem, it states AD by DB equal to AE by EC. We just replace the values. So AD equal to 8x minus 7 by DB equal to 5x minus 3 is equal to AE is equal to 4x minus 3 divided by EC equal to 3x minus 1. Okay, so now I am going to do cross product. 8x minus 7 into 3x minus 1 is equal to 4x minus 3 into 5x minus 3. Okay, so here multiplying binomial by a binomial, this one into this one, this one into this one. 8x into 3x, 8 into 3 24, x into x, x square, so 24 x square. Next 8x into minus 1, it gives the same, minus 8x. Minus 7 into 3x, minus 7 into 3 minus 21x. Okay, so minus into minus plus 7 into 1 7 is equal to, here also the same, 4 into 5 20, x into x, x square, so 20x square. Next 4x into minus 3 minus 12x, 3 into 5 15, minus 3 into 5 minus 15 into x, so minus 15x. Here minus into minus plus 3 into 3 9. Okay, so I am going to take all the terms in either left hand side or right hand side. If we bring the terms in right hand side to left hand side, the sign will be changed, you know very well. So 24x square, this plus 20x square, if you take left hand side, it becomes minus. So 24x square and 20x square are like terms. So 24 minus 20 is equal to 4. So we got 4x square. Here minus 8x minus 21x is equal to minus 29x. Okay, so here minus 12x minus 15x is equal to minus 27x. If you take this right hand side, left hand side, it becomes plus, you know. So minus 29x plus 27x is equal to minus 2x after simplification. Okay, if you have doubt, you can write once, after that you can simplify it. Okay, next this plus 7, here plus 9 becomes minus 9, so 9 minus 9 plus 7 gives minus 2 is equal to 0. If you divide by 2 on both sides, what do we get? 4x square divided by 2, 2x square, it becomes minus x, it becomes minus 1 is equal to 0. What is it? It is in the form of quadratic equation of variable x. Okay, so if the coefficient of x square is except 1, we want to multiply it by the constant term. So this 2 into minus 1 use minus 2 minus 1. Product of any two numbers is equal to minus 2, as well as the sum of the same two numbers is equal to minus 1. What are they? 1 and 2. Okay, if you assign minus for 2, when we add it leaves minus 1, when we multiply it leaves minus 2. Okay, see, don't forget to do this. If you multiply the coefficient of x square, after this you want to divide by the same number, so divided by 2, divided by 2, it will be cancelled. Okay, so x here plus 1 by 2 equal to 0. This is one of the factor. Next, x minus 1 equal to 0. This is another one factor. If you take this x value, it becomes minus 1 by 2. Okay, here x is equal to 1. So the value of x are minus 1 by 2 and 1. I hope you understand this. Comparing with the previous problem, it is very easy because all the four values are given. We just apply and we find the value of x. Here we must have sufficient knowledge in simplification. Okay, like algebra, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and factorization. These rules we must know. If you know this, you can solve the problem very easy. Okay, so move to the next one. Exercise number 4.2, question number 3. Show that DE which is parallel to BC. DE which is parallel to BC. Okay, so how? You know that, and you have learnt the converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay, the converse of basic proportionality theorem is if AD by DB equal to AE by EC, then that DE is parallel to BC. Okay, if the given values satisfy this condition, it should be parallel to this one. Okay, the line DE which is parallel to BC. Okay, so now I am going to check LHS is equal to RHS or not. Okay, so AD by DB equal to AE by EC or not. So first, for your better understand, we can draw diagram. ABC is a triangle, DE is a straight line drawn parallel to BC. Okay, so now we are going to show DE is parallel to BC or not. Here AB is equal to 12 centimeter is given. The total length is equal to 12 centimeter and this AC is equal to 18 centimeter. Okay, so first AD by DB. AD by DB. So AD value is given, that is 8 centimeter. AD is equal to 8 centimeter. What is DB? This DB equal to AB minus AD. AB minus AD. See, this DB equal to AB minus AD. AB equal to 12 minus 8. So we get 4. So DB equal to 4. If you simplify, you will get 2. Consider as 1. Okay. Next, AE by EC. What is AE? That is equal to AE length is given, that is 12 centimeter, by EC. Here also the same. This EC equal to AC minus EC is equal to AC minus AE. AC is equal to 18 minus AE equal to 12. So what do we get? 18 minus 12 is equal to 6. 1 time, 2 time. From 1 and 2 we got LHS is equal to RHS. From 1 and 2 we got, or we get, AD by DB equal to AE by EC. Now by converse of BPT we proved DE is parallel to BC. Okay, so we proved this. So like the second problem I give you as a homework. Third question, second subdivision is homework, similar to the problem number first subdivision. Okay, third question first subdivision. So like you are going to do that and verify whether AD by DB is equal to AE by EC or not. If AD by DB equal to AE by EC means that DE is parallel to BC or it is not parallel to BC.